One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Warriors, welcome to episode number 101 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. Thanks so much, guys, for making this the number one anxiety podcast on iTunes and around. I believe it's helping a lot of people, and I hope that it's really touching you at a deeper level. I'm doing this all for you. I want you guys to know that my experiences should be an inspiration to you that anything is possible. Doesn't matter the severity, the length of your anxiety, or depression, or any other mental, emotionally challenged thing that you're going through. So today, I want to take some time and go a little deep into my past life, how anxiety and comfort almost took my life. And when I mean comfort, I mean this. Comfort is the enemy of progress. And since progress equals happiness, I was miserable. Not only me, but millions and millions of people out there today are miserable because there is no progress. I blamed everything. I blamed the weather. I blamed my circumstances. I blamed my parents. The only person I didn't blame was myself. I did not take accountability. I did not take responsibility because who's holding on to anxiety? You are. I was. Who's making anxiety worse? You are. I was. And the truth is I made a video on the Anxiety Guy YouTube channel a couple of weeks ago called The Fix. And comfort, as in being comfortable surviving day by day, getting through the day, keeping society happy with my mask on a daily basis that I wore in front of people saying, I'll agree with whatever you say. I'm just trying to get through the day here. The standard of life that I was going through was just so low. The standard was so low. And I see that in a lot of people today. There are geniuses out there, including yourself, geniuses and creative geniuses, and just people with so much to give to the outside world and to give to their families and to give to themselves. And the truth is at some point I had to make a decision and take responsibility and recognize some of the patterns that I was running that led to anxiety and that kept it going. Because I was chasing happiness when in fact the only real happiness came from the progress. It came from me making that little tweak in the morning. It came from me talking back to myself internally in a way where I was moving in a different direction, seeing the rational side of something. It came in the way of me putting myself out there, whereas, the old me would never go to a grocery store, never go outside, I had agoraphobia, I had anxiety. There were so many things I avoided. It's the little tiny baby steps and the feeling that you get from that little progress that makes all the difference in the long run. And people are missing this. Too many people are chasing happiness through things that are so temporary, such as junk food, such as people that make them feel, half decent once in a while. And no matter what it is, we have to understand that the happiness comes from the progress that you're going to create within you by following a set strategy that you lay out for yourself. And I was always trying to chase that rather than chase progress. I want you guys to chase progress. I want you guys to put one brick on top of another brick that will lead to the home that you want to live in. When you create that home, when you can be so certain that no matter what you say doesn't matter as far as what kind of response you're going to get from other people, now you're living out your true identity. You're living out your true self. So much of this anxiety comes from what other people will think about us. What if I change? What if I do become positive? What if I do become rational? What if I stop running to my safety person every single time I feel like I have anxiety? Is that person still going to care about me? There are so many things out there, but the truth is this: you're going to have to give up some of those comfort behaviors. You're going to have to give up on some people. You're going to have to give up on things that make you temporarily feel good in order for you to gain long-term fulfillment and to get that one more brick on that house. For me, it was like I swam in my own anxious mud daily. I pitied myself, which became who I was, a victim of my circumstances. So I want you guys to do something for me today. I want you guys to replace the bubble that you're living in with an energy field. What do I mean by that? So many anxiety sufferers, and it doesn't matter if it's health anxiety, it doesn't matter if it's depression, panic, there's a bubble that they live in. And in that little comfort bubble, they believe that life is just going to be that good. That's the standard. That's the end of it. This is my life. That's not your life. That's not your 9-to-5 job is not your life. These 2 to 3 friends that make you feel warm and fuzzy, no, that's not your life. Your life is where you begin to contribute at a level that's far beyond what you've ever contributed in the past to other people. That's when true happiness happens, when you give back. And you know what? With me and anxiety, I was very selfish. I only cared about myself. And the truth was, progress came from me helping other people at the same time. Oh my God, did I learn something here? Like maybe I can share it with someone. So replacing your comfort bubble with your energy field. Your energy field is something that I want you to bring with you on a daily basis starting today. And any information from the outside world that doesn't fit with this new identity that you're trying to create based around these new belief systems that you have, I want you to feel like it's just ricocheting right off that new energy field that you have around you. I want you to feel like if there's any negative or irrational thought that you begin ruminating over, I want you to open up the doors of that energy field and let that out. But what we want to do is we want to accept good things. And we know what's good for us. We know what's going to provide long-term fulfillment. We know that. When someone comes to us and says, hey, just learn to relax, okay, that's going to bounce off my energy field right away because I don't understand that. If anybody tells you to do something without telling you how to do it, that's not a true friend. A true friend takes the time to research how to do it. Not just to take the easy route, the cop-out, and say, oh, just do this. No, it's not like that. And that's why I left my counselor. My counselor would tell me things such as, you just got to find the guts to go out there and do it. Well, you know what? I tried that. And if I could consciously handle this with the information that you're giving me, I probably would have by now. But from today onwards, this energy field is something that you walk around with on a daily basis. And you can say what you want to say in the moments you want to say it. And it doesn't matter what the response from other people is, because that's who you truly are. That's what you deep down believe was true in that moment. See what I'm going with this? And when you wake up in the morning, you're going to notice your energy field around you. And you're going to monitor what's good for your long-term fulfillment and what's not. And remember, your subconscious mind understands two things. It understands images, internal and external, and it understands feelings. So when someone says something to you, or a thought runs through your head, and you don't believe that's the right thing for you, for your long-term goals, then open up that energy field and push that thought out. And help your nervous system understand what's right and what's wrong. Because too many times anxiety sufferers are going through their days with this oversensitized feeling that they have to fear everything. You came to this world as a blank slate. You were scared of loud noises and you were scared of falling, and that was it. Other than that, you didn't have any fears. You grew those. You were taught those by your parents, by everybody else. You were taught fear. And trust me, if you can be taught fear and practice fear for a set amount of time, you can release yourself of that fear as well. You can begin teaching yourself something completely different. So take your energy field with you today, my friends, and replace it with that comfort bubble. I'm going to say it again. Comfort is the enemy of progress, and since progress equals happiness, anxiety sufferers are miserable. Progress is what it's all about. Take the time today to give back to yourself and just recognize where today did you recognize some progress, and give yourself the biggest hug in the world. I mean, give yourself a hug for that. When was the last time you hugged yourself? I bet it was a long time ago when you were a kid and happy and creative and juices were flowing and the world was your oyster. You could do anything. What happened? What happened? So we need to reverse things starting today. But I want you guys to understand that my journey through anxiety, coming through it, my voice should be in your head every single time you get anxious, every single time you question yourself. My voice should be in your head saying, what would Dennis tell me right now? And I'm not saying this from an egotistical point of view. I'm saying it to help you. I'm saying it so that you can win. I want you to win, but you're not going to win and live the life that you deserve to live until you see through what's going on right now. Thoughts are not reality. Emotions are not reality. Words are not reality. Those words that you're expressing to other people, that's not who you are. You're just trying to fit in. You're just trying to fit into society right now. That's not good enough. So I want you guys to see what's truly going on right now. Look deep within you and say, is this truly me? Because everything begins with a decision. When you make an emotional decision to say, enough is enough, enough is enough, I've got enough dissatisfaction here, I'm willing to grasp the end of a sword as tight as I possibly can to get through this. I promise you, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, will begin showing you the answers. And all you have to do is take that first step every single day, which will lead to happiness, which will lead to belief. Remember, you don't have to believe that you can recover. You don't have to believe that this identity is something that you can actually step into. All you have to do is begin progressing. And as you progress, you will gain the belief. So it doesn't happen at the beginning. It happens during the journey. I love you guys so much. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you soon.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.